So the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo came out on Fox News, and Laura Ingraham pretty much pushed him on whether they are going to ban TikTok. Now, if you don't know, India pretty much overnight was like, you know what? We got to ban TikTok. Like, let's do it. So overnight, you got hundreds of millions of Indian citizens, Indians using the app, right? And overnight, the Indian government just like goes, that's it. I don't know why I'm laughing, but it's just like, okay, let's ban TikTok. And now there's this stop TikTok, this ban TikTok movement, as you will, right? And there are hundreds of millions of Americans, or I guess tens of millions of American children really using TikTok. People like young as 6, I think, all the way up to like 22, maybe 26. I don't know, but either way, people are using TikTok. And for a while, I avoided it. I was like, you know what? Forget TikTok, right? I'm not going to curse here, but there you go. And so they are basically saying, I know hundreds of millions of people use it. I know millions of kids here use it. It is their livelihood. My sister will spend hours on it if my brother lets her use his phone, or just watching TikToks on the phone, or on YouTube, on TV. Like, it's crazy. And I'll be on the phone with other people. They'll be using TikTok while on the phone, and we'll just sit there and they're laughing at random crap. And I'm like, what the hell? Right? So now there's a few things that I have to say. Now, number one, the U.S. is concerned about privacy and the fact that the Chinese government, essentially, the way a Chinese company works is there's no such thing as a private company. They can operate privately, right, in terms of their day-to-day practices, but in the sense of like if Xi Jinping, I'm sorry to all my Chinese and Asian friends, I didn't mean to mess up his name, but the communist president, as long as he's like, hey, say this, the companies have to be like, yes, sir, absolutely, sir, we'll say this. And so it's controlled by the state. You don't do anything against the Chinese government. There was another app that said, hey, we want to protect user data. Well, the Chinese government was like, hell no, not happening. And then they didn't do it. That was the end of it. That was the end game, right? Their end game was, hey, let's try it. And then the Chinese were like, F you, we're your boss, right? I know I'm laughing, but... And look, I am concerned about U.S. Children and people having their data stolen by the Chinese government. There's no privacy on there. You're literally giving the U.S. your data, or the Chinese government your data. And what they did was, now TikTok is basically hiring one of the guys who started Disney Plus, who's been a longtime American Disney Corporation guy, right? Longtime person here. Long time. And they hired him to basically try and create a lobbying campaign so that the U.S. wouldn't ban TikTok. Like, that's crazy. But let me just go here. The Chinese government bans Facebook and Instagram. I think they might ban Twitter too. I'm not really sure. But like they ban our companies all the time. If you go to China, you go to, any province in China, and you're like, I'm going to go on Facebook and post what I'm doing. Like, you might as well just take the videos. And then when you get out of any state or city or town or province or peninsula, wherever you're from and wherever you are in China, then post it. Like, I'm serious. That's exactly what's going on. So now they're trying to buy out the NBA, trying to control it, trying to control American sports, American movie theaters, the cinema, trying to buy out these companies. And then, to control what you see, what you don't see. And then, there's another side. When the hell does the U.S. care about our privacy? I'm serious. I'm deadly serious. When does the U.S. government go, oh my God, oh God, privacy of our citizens? Look at the Patriot Act. They just included an amendment for internet web browsing spying. I mean, come on. They don't care about it. They're like, oh, but Chinese. Look, I am concerned about the Chinese government using our data. I am very concerned about that. I'm pretty much on that side. But I can say the U.S. has to stop being hypocrites, because Yeah, they seek to ban TikTok. It seeks to ban TikTok. But for privacy, you could come up with something else. Look, and that's why military people can't really use TikTok because security, right? And look, you do have a lot of your info on your phone. Most of us live on our phone pretty much. Our life story is on our phone. So if the Chinese government takes that, now they've got control. But I think that the U.S. needs to stop being hypocritical. And if they're seeking to punish China for the coronavirus, for whatever, they need to punish these other companies that are taking our data and all of that. So we might be saying goodbye to TikTok.